Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to open this up a little bit more. How are you guys? I'm here for another agent tip. So, everybody loves love letters, right? I mean, who doesn't love a love letter? Well, a love letter is awesome, but it can be a violation of fair housing. Isn't that scary, right? No one wants to get caught in that trap. So, I'm going to just go over real quick. Just like anything else in fair housing, if you are talking about the property and not the person, you're much clearer of fair housing issues, right? So let's say you've got a buyer that, their family literally loves this house. They can see their kids running around the backyard and, they see the mom cooking this great big dinner and they can see family decorations for Christmas and they can imagine Thanksgiving around the big dining room table because it's beautiful space. And they write all that in a love letter and gets handed to the seller. That literally is a fair housing violation. Okay. So, how you would need to write that to still be a love letter, because it's not the love letter that's the problem, it's the fact that you were talking about familial status. That is the problem. Just like if you said, hey, this ranch home is perfect for people that cannot do stairs. Well, what does that talk about? Handicap. So if let's say that lover letter comes out and says, I'm in a wheelchair and I can't get into these things. So I'm so thankful that there's only one little step, up into the house and I can navigate that one step. I just can't navigate any others. But what a great house for a handicapped person. Fair housing violation. Don't use that letter. So if you are the buyer's agent, you want to help protect yourself and help protect your clients from committing a fair housing violation, right? So let's say in the first scenario, all those things are true. The house is great potential for all those things to occur, and the family is super excited. So when you say, listen, if you want, you could write a love letter to the seller. Don't mention your family, but mention the space. So, like, this is a fantastic house to decorate for Christmas. I can see that the big backyard is going to be such a great thing to experience. I love the large dining room. The kitchen is so perfect for me to cook in, whatever it might be. Those things are not touching on any of the protected classes. And that's the thing. You got to talk about the house, not talk about the person. Let's say with the ranch home, and you have the handicapped person that literally does need a wheelchair, and that's what they're so excited about. You can say that the doorways are spacious. you know, I love that it's all on one level. That makes it very convenient for me. I'm super glad that you've kept the house up to date, and that I can go through all the places. Just make sure they're talking about the house and not their particular handicap or other issues that could lead back to a fair housing violation. Also, if you're a listing agent and you receive a love letter like that, um, there are lots of buyer's agents that don't know any better, that have not been told or haven't been taught this or just didn't even think about it because they're thinking, well, the seller's going to really identify with that. They have kids similar ages as these kids. And so them talking about them having two sons and a daughter that can play in the backyard is going to connect with the sellers. Well, it might, but it's also a fair housing violation. So just help those buyer's agents to understand that you don't want to be a part of that. And that, you're not looking down on them or anything else, but I didn't know if you knew. But that love letter is unfortunately could be deemed as a fair housing violation. We need to just make sure that your buyers talk about the house and not their familial status and their children or their handicap or the fact that it's close to their synagogue or whatever else that could be a protected class. So, anyway, that's my tip for the day. It's a pretty short one, but it is very important. So we keep ourselves protected and our clients protected too. Thank you. Have a great day.